What is energy? When you hear the word energy, what comes to your mind? I usually think about electricity and how it provides the power we use on a daily basis. But what is energy? The definition that stood out to me was a vigorous exertion of power, effort. Let us take a deeper look into each one of these words. Vigorous means done with vigor, carried out forcefully and energetically. Exertion means to act or an instinct of exerting, to put strength, effort. Power means the ability to act or produce an effect. Each word indicates action and effort. Your energy is your ability to influence your environment by your initiative. We have to realize we are the center and the foundation of our energy flow. Now, electricity works by getting a bunch of conductor elements together and creating a flow of electron stealing patterns through them. This flow is called a current. Conductors need to be surrounded with insulators so the electrons can only go in one direction. The same rule applies to your energy flow. And there are three certain elements that produce your current. I believe that energy consists of three components: the spirit, the mind, and the body. Now, the spirit is an immaterial, not consisting of matter, intelligent, and sentient conscious part of a person, or an animating or vital principle held to give life to physical organisms. It is the essence of who you are, the invisible life force of your existence. It is intelligent and is aware of its full potential. It makes you unique and valuable. It's not restrained by time, space, or matter. It's the fire that ignites your imagination. It's the birthplace of your dreams. The spirit is the core of your vision. Without the spirit, a person is just a lifeless shell. The mind. The mind is the organized, conscious, and unconscious adaptive mental activity of an organism. It is the information processing center. It stores your thoughts and emotions. It houses your facts and your opinions. It is the gateway to your actions. Your mind regulates your movement. It reacts and responds by choice or by automation. Your mind functions as the guardian of your life. It teaches you how to deal with life. And finally, your body. Your body is the instrument in which you use to fulfill your purpose and your dreams. It's the physical manifestation of what's in your spirit and in your mind. It carries out the actions that the mind tells it to carry out. It houses the spirit, the life-giving force to you. And your body is the one thing that we can see on a consistent basis. And it shows who you really are by your actions. So how do we create an energy flow? In order for energy to flow, it must have the proper essentials. We desire for our lives to flow in a direction we envision, just as an electronic current. The word that best describes this phenomenon is called harmony. Now, harmony is usually associated with music or art. The expression conveys different parts working together to form something beautiful. In other words, extraordinary unison. Now, you may have not played an instrument, but you do have an experience, at least with harmony, in one time in your life. I can remember when I was playing basketball in the park one afternoon, my team won like 3 games in a row. Every shot seems to have gone in. Each pass was on point. Each rebound seemed to bounce our way. It was like we could read each other's mind. It was like a work of art. However, when there is no harmonies, our lives will fall apart. I have experienced this as well. At one of my lowest points in my life, I was completely imbalanced. I was job hopping, going from one industry to the next. I tried different business opportunities. I was downsized, laid off, and fired. I gained weight and isolated myself from the world. I was in a bad place. This happened because I was spiritually broken, mentally shattered, and physically fractured. So let's explore how being in harmony can impact our lives. So the first thing we're going to start with is the spirit. You have to have a spirit igniter. Since your spirit is intelligent and conscious, it is aware of the rudiments that brings it fulfillment. It will also let you know of these fundamentals as well. We all have experienced a spiritual awakening at least one point in our life. We have crossed paths with a person, place, or an object that has touched us down in our core. It was not just goosebumps or butterflies. It made you come alive. It was almost like you were seeing life for the first time. It brought you a feeling of joy and a sense of belonging. It was so impactful to you that it illuminated your entire being. It was amazing. A spirit igniter is the link to your purpose in life. It might be your purpose. It would keep you up at night. You would focus on it all day. I dare to say we have been in contact with it but refuse to pursue it. The reason we do not chase our calling is due to doubt and fear. And oftentimes these factors are a byproduct of our past experience. And this is why the next point is so imperative. The mind. Immersion. Immersion means complete involvement in some activity or interest. We have to be all in. As previously stated, we live out of our experiences. And this is a serious issue when you're trying to pursue your purpose. Recall, the mind is the information processing center. If you are using old data on a new procedure, then there is bound to be a problem. You will continue to stay in a place called stuck. The best way to remove old experiences and thought patterns is to replace them with new ones. Whatever you desire to achieve, especially if it pertains to your spirit igniter, you have to give yourself to it totally. You have to be obsessed with it. This is not a part-time or lukewarm hobby. This is a life-changing, life-affirming transformation. Don't be distracted by what didn't work in the past. Focus on your future. If you have to read books, attend seminars, get a mentor, go back to school, do it. Feed your mind the proper habits and rituals it needs to grow. Set new standards and raise your activity level. Anticipate setbacks and welcome new challenges. It is all part of the process. It will be worth it in the end. And then finally, we come to the body. And I like to call this automatic response. This is the final part. And we often focus on this one the most. the body, the physical and tangible realm. We tend to neglect the internal state, our spiritual and mental disciplines. We give so much attention to our physical appearance. We believe how we look on the outside can change how we really feel on the inside. This is a temporary fix. It's equivalent to like putting a band-aid on something that needs surgery. It's like having a freshly painted car with a bum engine. No amount of money, designer items, or level of notoriety can replace a peace of mind and a steadfast spirit. We have seen individuals with all the public success in the world crash and burn because they were really miserable in their personal lives. But here's the irony of the situation. If we work on the internal, then the external will automatically fall in line. It's virtually impossible to become more stable in your spirit and in your mind and your body not reflected. You will have a glow. And you know what that glow is? It's your energy flow. Because now you are in harmony. When you make it, you will make an impact everywhere you go. You will influence your environment. You can shift any atmosphere for the better. And you will be the best version of you. You will be a world changer and a life giver, and most of all, walking in your purpose. So you guys, just follow those 3 simple steps. Get a spirit igniter, immerse yourself, and watch how your physical realm, your body will change. Because if they are in harmony, your energy will flow the way it needs to flow, and you will succeed in life. But if you don't work on them, if you don't work on your spirit, if you don't work on your mind, and if you don't work on your body, that will cause you so many things to go wrong. So many of us right now are in an internal war. And I'm going to tell you where the internal war is, because your spirit knows where you're supposed to be, but your mind is holding you back. And that is causing your body not to operate in the way it's supposed to operate. So guys, it cannot be out of alignment. It has to be in harmony. So I repeat this to myself every day. My spirit, my mind, and my body are in harmony. My spirit, my mind, and my body are in harmony. Because I want my energy to flow, and I want my energy to be positive. I want my energy to change the atmosphere that I'm in my environment and my life. So guys, I love you. I'm looking forward to hearing your success stories, and have a blessed one.